We are at the Painter and Writer Gallery at the exhibition space, the livery. Let's go in here. We're having International Poets Day, VOP Way, in the livery gallery beside the Abolish Psychiatry Library. So here we are at the Abolish Psychiatry Library, and what do we want to do? We want to stop psychiatrists, clinical psychologists, psych nurses from killing poets. We don't want these forced orders on poets. We don't want poets to be taken out by Psy. And we have some scrolls in a bowl. You can take and read it if you wish. Poetic license. It is not a medical measurement to be supervised and managed by Psy. A poet refines an analogy that goes above a Psy's limitations. A poet's understanding of the soul is deeper compared to the dictating white coat that whites out poets with ill terms in order that the Psy's products be sold. Greed is rarely a reason to become a poet, though regularly a reason to become a Psy. Passionate words, paramecia, well become the poet and should not be made into criteria for pills and electric shock. Yet the Psy will take the poet for a specimen in their laboratories. Poets read into the world for meaning, and the Psy diagnose the poet's insight as ill. Poets often like to rhyme, and the Psy diagnose this as echolalia. Poets write and rewrite all the time, and the Psy diagnose this as hypergraphia. Poets are often financially disenfranchised. Psy get paid extremely high wages to diagnose poets as doing poorly. Poets speak to the nuance of emotions with a gradient of language provided for the sensitive. The Psy medicalise this as flight of thought. Poets have long had camaraderie, yet at times have felt alienated. Alienist was a term for psychiatrist in 1886. And alienists targeted aliens for dissection. Making meaningful understanding of the earth, society, and reasons to be while speculating on the mystery is the realm of the poet. The Psy denigrate this as psychotic. Poets hear the myriad speak, the rhythms of nature and the machine become lines of poetry. The Psy symptomatize this as voice hearing and label poetry as serious illness, forcing drugs into the poet to stop their sense. Poets may see a vision. And make a poem of that to elucidate a societal quest. Psychiatrists medicalise that as hallucination and tie the poet up, electrocute them, drug them, depriving the world of poetry. What psychiatrists call nonsense is what makes most sense in poetry.